at the inside backs. And the captain tonight, in fact, Keven Mealamu, leads the Blues out on to Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane.
And they're pretty pumped up for tonight's match, Clarkie. Just seeing them before the game. Really focused, really concentrating. And for me, the keys to this match are number 6 and number 8. They're going to get the go forward, Flavel and Nick Williams. And number 10 is crucial to get that back line moving. Lavia, he really needs to get Howlett and Rokocoko going.
Well, there's the captain tonight, Keven Mealamu, 26 years of age, 32 test matches, a lot of experience there. He made his debut for the All Blacks in 2002, so he's been around for some time now, the captain. It's his first game leading the side. He says they haven't utilised their match-winning wingers to date, and that has to change tonight.
I think if we can get a better set piece quality for our backs, we can probably score some more tries. But at the moment, we haven't been able to do that, and we're probably looking to do that today.
So the Blues are out there, and the crowd roars as the Reds make their way out onto the park. They've lost their 2 opening games to the Waratahs and the Crusaders, the 2 Super 12 finalists from 2005. They've been in a position to win both matches, but haven't been able to go on with it. They have 9 test players in the run-on team, 2 on the bench.
And the only change to the run-on team, Stephen Moore at hooker. Quick for his ball-running ability and extra bulk. Hopefully his line-out throwing to the 4 jumpers that the Reds has is good enough. 9 and 10, they've been setting the tone for what's been happening out wide. Cordingly, certainly the man of the match in both the first 2 matches for the Reds.
Elton Flatley, one of the more experienced. 84th Super match tonight, 11 tries, 600 points. And he says the Reds are an improved team in 2006. They've had their moments, but tonight they have to get over those early nerves and go the full distance.
I think they've always been a little bit nervous, but that's healthy. I think there's that confidence, though, that we can go out and do the job. So we're really looking forward to being in the game to win the game.
So Flatley, one of the old heads out there. Still, of course, only 28 years of age. Just goes to show that there are so many youngsters in this Reds team in 2006. Referee JC Jerome Fortain from South Africa. A big night for him. Very inexperienced. On the touchlines, Tapa Henning from South Africa. Paul Marks from Australia. James Scoltons is the television match official, or the video referee. Fine night in Brisbane. And we're underway this week 3 encounter. In the red corner, Queensland. In the blue corner, the men based in Auckland. From the restart, it's there for the Reds. Accordingly, waiting for it. Back into the 22. Latham. Advantage is over. So they're going to take the line out, 10-metre mark in the Blues territory.
There's Latham with a good kick. One of the advantages the Reds have got it is that they're another one of the teams in the Super 14 with a left and a right foot kicker. In fact, they've got a few right foot kickers, but they've got Latham to offset that.
Head-to-head, these 2 teams have played 10 times in Super Rugby. Reds have won 5, the Blues 4, and there's been 1 draw. First line out of the match. Messy, but it's pops out the back for Keven Mealamu to clean up. Still on the 10-metre mark, the Blues. Lavia, he goes to the air immediately. It's long.
He's offside.
Oh, Latham let it drop, and it's try time. Rare mistake from Chris Latham, and pouncing onto it. Rokocoko, what a start for the Blues. 5-0.
Well, I called offside. It was Tui Tavaki, not Tupoki. I thought the touch judges had picked it up for sure, but that is great pressure. When you put a kick up, you've got to chase it. And they chased well. Latham, unusual for him to make a mistake like that. He's so good. Just too much speed from there. Drew Mitchell made a couple of yards on him.
Well, it is a fortuitous bounce. It's one of those things, and a great way for the Blues to start it. Tupoki, plenty of pace. He normally needs his sidestep to beat a man. Didn't have anyone to beat, just his pace. Huge kick from Lavia. That gives tremendous confidence to the Blues.
Tupoki, he also has had a stint in Japan, New Zealand Maori representative. So 6 tries at this level now, and they don't come much easier than in front. And Lavia adds the extras, so first blood here to the Blues. They went high. I thought it was too long. There's plenty of time for Chris Latham, but very unusual miss.
Well, it was too long. The kick was too long, there's no doubt about it.
7-0. the first time the Blues have got off to a good start in 2003. Like the Reds, they've been in a winning position, but they haven't got on with it. So here we go with the fullback, Isa Mathiwa, Fiji international. And Lavia with a fine touch. At 12 metres inside Blues territory.
Well, it's going to be an interesting sign of the Reds' maturity here to see if they can stay composed in a situation like this.
Open it up, Blue. Move.
Good win for the Reds, so let's see if they can hit back. They're on their own 10-metre mark. Stephen Moore has it tucked under the arm. At the back. Now, Croft handed it off to big James Horwell. Flatley, cut-out pass, and Latham up from fullback and straight through. Chris Latham over on the far side it goes. And Ari Berrick, good cover by the Blues though, pulling down about 5 metres out. Rodney Blake, Greg Holmes pops it up. Connors back now. Latham running into the traffic. Still 5 metres out, right in front.
Chances are on the right. Slowing down though.
Accordingly, Barnes dummying. Barnes almost over. He's not there. Berrick Barnes, his first try for Queensland, and they have hit back the Reds. It's 7-5.
Well, you asked for a measure of how calm the Reds could stay, certainly from the lineouts. First time this year we've seen a rolling more like that, which opened up the opportunity for the width of the passes and the flatness. Latham, Veritao did well, presence of where he was on the field to stay inside. Then it came to Barnes. Look at him gobble up the meters, the opposition. That allowed him to go there, spun in the tackle, swung over, one hand down, try.
Yeah, there's about 5 guys around Barnes there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Just couldn't get near him. Great sleight of hand, great little step. And he was very composed in that situation.
Only 19 years of age, Berrick Barnes, third match for the Reds, first try in 2006.
Well, and how keen was Chris Latham, Greg Martin, to get involved and make amends for his mistake earlier on?
Well, it was a set move. They wanted the forwards to soak up some of that pressure after the line-out, the defensive pressure, took it on, and then it went wide, and they did have the opportunities. The crispness, the width, and the ability to pass while accelerating, the same thing as Stephen Larkham's able to do. That was the key to that try. Latham was fairly handy the way he had the pace to beat the tackle too.
Greg Holmes in a bit of trouble in back play, shoulder.
Elton Flatley looking to level things up here. He's missed it. And that's a rare miss for Elton Flatley from that range. But he's only human, like Chris Latham. Under the high ball earlier. And another look here at Berrick Barnes. Such a big future in rugby.
That's what happens when you take the ball to the line. The momentum's with you.
Good take again from the line out by the Reds.
Number 6 blue back.
Oh, it's a great steal from Nick Williams from the Blues.
Yeah, and Lavia gives it to the try scorer, to Pokey.
Oh, pace!
To Tabaki! Howlett! Sliding in. Did he get there? Dougie Howlett went low. Oh, they're spinning the ball both sides. What a start to this match.
Thank you, can you hear me?
The Blues think he scored it. They're on their way back.
Touch, he's got no idea.
James, just make sure
I reckon he took
about touch in goal, and he's actually jotted the ball down.
So
What a
JC
game.
Fontaine, the referee, asking
Here it
James
is.
Skoltons.
Oh, that's going to be a try.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, he certainly knows how to score him.
This is going to be his 50th try. Only the 4th man to score 50 tries in Super Rugby, behind Joe Roth and also Christian Cullen and Caleb Ralph. Decision time.
Okay. Are you listening to you, James? Yes. I'll give it a try, James. Thank you.
50 tries in Super Rugby for Doug Howlett, and the Blues lead 12-5. It's a triathlon so far.
But what an incredible try. From the turnover, they went wide. They had the numbers. There was nothing on. They just had matched up numbers. The fact that Tuitavaki took on the man and Drew Mitchell went in. Huxley had Tuitavaki covered here. Have a look. Huxley in 13 had him covered. Drew Mitchell came in. Actually, Huxley didn't end up tackling him. But you can't let Doug Howlett run 15 metres because there's hardly anyone in World Rugby who can stop him.
Tuitavaki showed great speed just to accelerate then and start to pull away.
Difficult conversion attempt from out wide. It's coming round. Not enough. So it's 12-5. The Blues over the Reds. You know, twice in the history of the Super 12, the Reds have kept the Blues tryless. But already, we're only, what are we, 10 minutes or so into the match, and they've scored 2.
Half-time try scoring bonus points if we keep on this track. Again, the Reds pulling the switcheroo with the kickoff.
And that's a good kickoff too.
Latham trying to get his hands to it and knock it back, but didn't quite manage to knock it back. So we'll have a scrum.
Well, the man that forced the turnover there was the number 8, Nick Williams. David Nusafora mentioned to me before the match to keep an eye on him. He's about 119 kilos and athletic.
His running in the first 2 games has been exemplary.
Engage! Away now. Forward, can't get out of there.
We'll pack the scrum again.
Sam accordingly tackled Williams then, Nick Williams.
Put
his body on the line.
Engage!
It's his ability to offload with one hand in the tackle that's been so strong at the start of the Super 14.
Devine gave it to Lavia, back on the inside to Pokey. Obstruction.
No doubt there's only a fine line sometimes between decoy runner and deliberate obstruction.
Good call from JC Fortain. His previous biggest match, Greg Martin, Madagascar versus Kenya.
Well, that's what this game nearly up at that level.
Apparently big question marks asked over that game. Apparently an elephant's head in his bed the night before the match.
Very threatening. But was that from the Kenyans or the Madagascars?
I'm not sure.
You don't have a result for me?
No. We'll find one out before the night's over.
Real form on the board.
Flatley. 5 or 6 metres to the left of the uprights. Off the uprights and bounces back into the field of play, picked up there by Tony Woodcock, so it remains 12-5. The Blues over the Reds.
Devine captured.
Spotted and knocked forward there by the Reds.
Flatley. Well, the main reason he's still in the team and not Lloyd Johansson, last year's Wallaby wonder kid at inside centre, is his goal kicking.
Engage.
He struck that one well.
Come here. Come to my side.
All the talk this week was it was going to be very physical up front. What do you make of it so far, Kearnsey?
Yeah, they're certainly having a go. I noticed Nick Williams having a few battles out there with guys, putting shoulders in, and hasn't really been enormous forward confrontation just yet because there's been so much running.
The lineup is a problem for me. You don't.
Greg Holmes is in some trouble out there with his shoulder.
Time on. Oh.
Front row is not a great place to be if you've got a bit of a shoulder injury.
Engage. Squeeze.
Nick Williams picks it up at the back. Gave it off to Braid.
Play on.
And it's play on. Rokocoko onto the left foot.
Well, he passed that Williams up to Braid, and someone's dropped it there, and it's ended up back in Williams' hand on the ground.
Well, they've been starting well, the Blues, and a lot of it has been based around Nick Williams running and then the offloads, but then they seem to get overconfident, lose their security of their game, and that's where they've started unravelling these first 2 weeks.
And the Reds have it. Let's see what they can do with it. 12 metres inside Blues territory. Reds took it in, so he's given the put into the scrum to the Blues.
Well, the Blues are one of the great, and I mean this in the nicest possible way, cheats of all time out there. They niggly, their hands in the way. They're just really niggly side to play against. And that was one of those occasions. The ball was supposed to come down from the Reds lineup, but one of the Blues got their hand in the way, held it in there.
Devine. Lavia.
It's worked once.
Latham calling for it. Taking
Won't
it.
work again.
That's the Chris Latham of old.
Plays backward.
Picked up here eventually by Hallwall.
Well, Latham's good work.
Turnover.
Doug Howlett will come back for the original knock-on though.
Yeah, Latham laid the ball back. Nobody there at receiver at the back of the ruck. Ended up flicking it back. And there was a lot of scratching around.
Like it is too low on the ground. Yeah. Let's go.
Is that Holmes down again?
Are you right? Time off.
The Reds, I must say, aren't real confident about their prop reserve, Tom Court.
He's only played 2 matches or part of 2 matches.
Scrummaging fine around the field. Minimal impact.
Flatley and Latham, the 2 elder statesmen, having a chat. It's the Queensland bench. Hardman, Court, Treloar.
Court just there right at the top left of the screen. Have a look at him getting a bit twitchy, realising he might be on shortly.
Does he look like a man eager to get out there and take on the might of the Blues pack?
John Afoa, All Black prop.
Free kick to the Reds.
You must put it in. Present it, put it in.
Croft takes it quickly. Taken there by Ellie Williams around the legs.
Play on.
I guarantee you that was another one of those cases where a blue hand was in there.
Gordon, he got the pass away this time to Berrick Barnes. He
You're in
goes
front.
high but too long. And Nafiwa takes it inside his own 22, calls for the mark.
Get back.
As a former fullback, I can tell you, the first bomb you want to be putting up, you want to have somebody hitting you as soon, rattling your teeth as soon as you catch it. That's the only way to make a fullback think.
Do they think?
Reds throw into the line out.
Barnes, the try scorer for the Reds.
Stay blue. Stay blue.
I only thought cognitive thinking took place in the front row.
A lot of instinctive stuff in the back line.
Taken there by the Reds.
Oh, numbers. 2 guys.
We'll come back. He was playing advantage.
Numbers 5, 6.
Here they go. They're going to have a run wide.
Is Berrick Barnes. Little grubber kick, not a good one though, straight into the legs of the Blues, and now Howlett. He's taken there by Huxley. Devine goes in. Lavia kicking across to the corner.
Oh, that's a great dab.
And into touch. Line out 5 from the corner post.
The Reds obviously had something a little different planned. McMenamin was right out there on the right wing, waiting for the pill for the next phase.
Well, the Blues have had a look at the Reds throwing it wide, so the defence wants to get up quickly. So Barnes was looking to just put it behind them and get them back on their heels a little bit. It didn't turn out. The Reds fighting their way out of their 22 now.
Well, they need to clear it.
Oh, it's a turnover.
No, it goes against the Blues. Hand in there.
That's why it was going to be a turnover.
Holding onto the ball.
Okay, can we try and clear them out of the ruck, out of our side, so we can get the ball back?
There you go, Kearnsey. Chris Latham asking the referee to clear the Blues defenders out of the ruck.
Well, that's certainly what's happened. I've alluded to it a couple of times. The Blues just hanging around at the back there. They niggle away, get their arms and legs. Occasionally a straight boot comes in there. Just enough to disrupt the opposition.
Right, if you can get away with it.
Absolutely. They learnt that from the maestro of niggle, Sean Fitzpatrick.
The legend lives on. Line out. On halfway.
Rod Blake, known as Rodzilla around Queensland these days. He's moving in, the tight head prop for the Reds, moving into the centres. Expect a big run.
Ball gives it accordingly. Barnes. Blues rushed up on the outside, so Barnes had to go to the line. Here's Stephen Moore. Pick and drive to the halfway. Over the advantage line he goes, and adjust.
They need some more forwards in there, the Reds. Stolen.
Great work, the Blues. Williams. Lavia.
Oh, that's another great kick from Lavia.
Rokocoko coming through, but Latham will get back there.
Good pressure! Shot, Woody!
And end of touch.
Tony Woodcock was the thief on that occasion, stealing the ball away from the Reds.
Just open it, Red. Go, Red, go. Stay out, Red, stay out.
Turnovers already. The Reds have conceded 6 times while they've been attacking.
Good take there by Flavel, but a bit of a wobbly pass back to Devine. Ray took it forward. Now Devine gives it to Mealamu. Inside it goes to Flavel. Pulled down by David Croft. Pick and drive now by Mealamu. The Blues surging into the Reds 22. Lavia dummying. Flatley and also Latham. Hold on.
Leave it now, Red.
There it is. It's out the back for Devine. He gives it to Flavel again.
All the way, 9. Leave it, Red.
Flavel getting involved on attack. Devine looking to the right. Waiting for it. Now Williams.
There's the
off to
offload.
Ali Williams. He lays it back.
Oh, they're dangerous on the left.
Lavia. Howlett straightening. Back on the inside. Braid. But it's still there for the Blues.
Leave it.
Picked up at the back to Pokey. Nowhere to go.
Still
But he got through somehow. 6 metres out. Good continuity by the Blues. Devine. Lavia back on the inside. Crowd thought it was forward. The referee says it's okay to Woodcock. Devine. Lavia. He takes them on. Advantage being played, and it's still there for the Blues, but they'll come back. Penalty after all of that.
3.
Very good control from the Blues. And good defence from the Reds.
Just slowing things down here. What's a decision from the captain, Keven Mealamu?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, they're taking the 3. I think they need the rest as well.
So Croft or Cordingly that made that tackle. Cordingly. Not bad. A halfback on a prop driving him backwards.
There was a knock forward there. That's why they came back to the penalty, playing the advantage.
The Blues bench got some pretty handy replacements there as well.
Greg Holmes, the Reds loosehead prop, is about to come from the field. He's received treatment 4 or 5 times.
Lavia.
He's missed. Head off.
12-5 still. The Blues over the Reds.
Number 1 substituted, number 1.
This is unfortunate for Greg Holmes, the 22-year-old. Got on for 3 test appearances at the end of last year for the Wallabies. So Tom Court coming on from the University Club in Brisbane. Same club that produced the coaches here tonight, Jeff Miller and also David Nusafora. I think Greg Martin might have made the odd appearance there as well. 4th grade or something, Kersey?
4th. He played 2 games in 4th, mostly 5th. Oh, that's a shocker.
Kersey, what impact, we'll talk about Tom Court going on there. This is the earliest he's entered a Super 14 game, only 2 years of rugby experience at the age of either 25 or 26. Is it 26, Clarkie? What does that mean, Kearnsey? He's not used to playing at this intensity for this long.
No, he's just going to have to go as hard as he can early, because if he can get used to the intensity and the strength of the scrummaging, then he should go all right. But he can't be tentative going into it early as they break away the Reds.
McMenamin it was. Now Barnes showing it. This time he ran into Vic Williams. And Williams almost causing the turnover. There was a hand in there. And the touch judge on this side here.
Well, it's the same touch judge that made the decision last week, I think, Paul Marks, and he was roundly abused. He's a hometown touch judge. He made a decisive decision last week when it was 31-26. He was late going into his microphone. Barnes, he's confident in traffic, doesn't mind taking the ball up, which keeps the defence honest.
Flavel in the end.
I'd forgotten how big Troy Flavel was.
Oh, massive. Talking to Rod Kafer and Joe Roth the other night, who come back from Japan, said the boys do a lot of weights over there in Japan, and it's showing on Troy Flavel.
It'll be interesting. I saw Tony Brown, who'd just come back this afternoon to play for the Sharks against the Crusaders in Timaru. He was probably short of a run, just having finished the Japanese season. Flavel, there was wonderings from Tony Johnson, the commentator, in that match whether Flavel had finished tonight's match.
Flatley from right in front, 38 metres back. Again, the South East Queensland expat Kiwis giving him a hard time. Well, he raises the flags for the first time tonight. 1 from 3 now for Flatley, and it's the Blues leading by 12 points to 8 at Suncorp.
Marto Flavel and Cordingley have certainly met before a few years back. Cordingley ended up with 28 stitches in his head.
That's right.
Devine. Lavia. Topoki back on the angle run.
The Blues have still got big numbers out. Inconsequential.
Advantage.
Knock on from the Reds. Blues feed. Gee, they got some speed, the Blues, haven't they, Marto?
Well, you've got Rokocoko and Howlett. How hungry will Rokocoko be? I see here he's standing in between Lavia and Tapuki, so expect him to come into the line at some stage.
Binding. With slip of the binding to go underneath.
Penalty against the Blues, though. So Latham.
Chance to put the Reds on the attack.
The line out, midway between the 22 and the halfway.
Go
Blues
blue,
territory.
go blue, half a meter. Go blue.
Look at those
Go blue,
penalties
number
that's
5.
conceded.
Go blue, go
Made up for. The Reds have conceded 7 turnovers to the Blues. I think 3 of them are from ruck and balls.
It was untidy, but eventually the Reds were able to control it.
Cordingley had a go.
That's been one of the features of the Reds.
Knock on.
His ability, Cordingley's willingness and ability to threaten the opposition by scooping it up and running from halfback has actually helped open up things out wider and helped Berrick Barnes' debut season.
He He just scooped and went straight into that forward pack. No fear.
Crouch and
Good battle
hold.
tonight between the two number 9s, Sam Corningly of the Reds and Steve Devine, the man born in Brogabri in New South Wales. Didn't get a start in Super Rugby in Australia, headed to the Blues, ended up being an All Black.
Leave it, Blue. Stay on.
Barnes. Berrick taken by Lavia first of all.
Leave it, Blue.
Geez, they took him very early too.
And they drive through.
Forward.
In the Blues.
Gee, they're up quick, Marta.
They weren't just up quick, they were offside. It's been a theme this year, Super 14. I think every game I've seen teams 1 to 2 metres offside, and that makes a huge difference to the lack of attacking opportunities for teams. Referees have got to have a look at it, whether they get their touch judges to help them, but the players 1 to 2 metres offside every single breakdown. Watch it yourself as tonight's game goes on.
We've got one of the Reds receiving some treatment. They've already lost Greg Holmes, and the injury toll is certainly mounting for the Reds. On the sidelines, Ben Tune, Peter Hines, Nick Berry, Tim Atkinson, and their regular captain, John Rowe. Blues not faring all that much better, actually. They've got Bennett Tinger, Luke McAllister, Justin Collins, Angus McDonald on the sidelines through injury as well. We're only 3 weeks into this competition. You saw what happened to the Western Force. They are certainly decimated in the backs thanks to injuries. So it's going to be probably the last 15 standing that's going to win the initial Super 14 title at the end of May.
Well, it happens so often, Clarkie. That's one of the reasons the Brumbies didn't feature in the end of season last year. They had a lot of injury problems. You've got to have luck, not too many injuries, and a fair bit of ability to win this thing.
Plenty of depth.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You listen to the whistle. Don't go.
Daniel Braid having a smile there.
Hang on, come here. Time out. And stay. You must present arms, okay? Both of you are going without arms. Let's go for it. Time on.
So Rodney Blake's moved to loose head.
Yeah, Tom Court to tight head.
Crouch and hold. Engage. Put in number 9. Put in number.
Get it out of the look.
Presented it.
At the next scrum, Tom Court was turned inside out there by Woodcock, Kenzie.
Yeah. He wouldn't be the first bloke to have that done to him by Woodcock.
So free kick taken by Stephen Moore, goes to ground, 10-metre mark. Accordingly, sideways, not a great pass out to Veritaji. He needs some help over there.
Done well to recover.
Accordingly, Flatley. Now it's big Hugh McMenamin. Good defence by the Blues though.
Going backwards, the Reds. This is where the threat of turnover occurs, and it has.
Holding on. Leave him number 2. Let it go.
Who's going to be the last man up there?
Hugh McMenamin, I think. Yep. I reckon Nick Williams connected with a bit of him. He wouldn't let go of the ball.
You're right, Marta. The touchies really have to look at this offside line. It's ridiculous again. There's McMenamin. He's got 2 blokes on him, holding him up. He's fallen awkwardly, and they've been able to twist that ball that way.
There's the ball. He just wouldn't let go of it. So you're well within your rights to try to make him.
12-8, the Blues over the Reds. 27.5 gone.
Blues short line out, and they got big Nick Williams as one of their second receiver off this.
Turn over the Reds.
Accordingly, Barnes.
Banana.
Line out 8 metres from halfway, still in Reds territory.
Looks like he's struggling, Berrick Barnes.
Time out.
Yeah. And I think Stephen Moore down on the far side for the Reds as well. Whether he's just covering for Berrick Barnes, I'm not sure. No.
No. If he presents the ball, he must put it in. You've got a good scrum at that time. So if he
Stephen Moore's
presents
now
it, it's a
played
good
7
scrum, you
tests.
must put it in. You don't want to. No, if you as soon as you present the ball there, then you must put it in. Yeah. No, they were all right. They were right twice. They were right.
The referee just telling Steve Devine that when you present the ball, you must put it into the scrum.
Oh, not straight.
Well, he looked at the touch judge, and Tupper Henning told him it wasn't straight, but he said play on. And now all of a sudden it's the Reds fullback Latham under a bit of pressure to get the kick away. Now touch. Poking straight into Flavel.
Good luck tackling him.
Well, they've done well.
Orwell it was. And a penalty goes to the Reds. Moore takes it quickly. Not back to 10. Picked up now by Mark Connors, a veteran lock. Accordingly, gives it to Barnes. Flatley. Kicking.
That was the right
over. Now Thiwa. No angle to work with and straight into touch. So a good gain there by the Reds.
Flatley called the right option. It went wide to him. He had chance whether he had a call or not, but they were covered on the outside, so he's punched it through. And they've received it. They have certainly received the advantage, considering 60 metres across diagonally is where it came to Latham.
Gutsy call from Moore as well to have a crack at having a run there. Worked out for the best. Good decision in the end.
Moore, can he find the target? He goes long to Mitch Chapman, number 8. Now what can the Reds do with it? They drive it inside the Blues territory. Stephen Moore has it at the back, and coming in from the side was Nick Williams, and he'll get pinged for it.
That's a cheap shot too.
Yeah. Troy Flavel, I think it was.
Okay, leave it now. Thank you. You go away now.
No, it was Nick Williams.
Go away. No, thank you.
Still a bit of push and shove going on.
I've got a feeling that might make plays of the week.
All right.
Cubic minimum with his jersey over his head.
Pushing and shoving. Just have a talk to the 7 of the red. He came in and he pushed the guy. He pushed him out. There was no punch or anything.
Okay.
But that sparked it off. He shouldn't get involved. He had the penalty.
7, come here quickly. 7. Where's the number 7? Stay 10. No 10. 7. Where is 7? Are you 7?
Yeah.
Please. I blow the whistle.
Yeah.
You don't push a guy again. Eh?
Okay.
I'm still staying here with a penalty for you.
Yeah.
Number 5 from the side.
McMenamin and Chapman are two blokes that I'd like to see start to hook right into it now. They've showed
5.
some great ability. McMenamin had a terrific game last week. Chapman as well. They need to have another terrific game now.
Young, fearless guys. That's one of the keys. They're not scared of fronting up to these blokes.
They've got to keep the pressure on. They opted not to have a shot at goal.
Lineout's actually been a strength for the Reds this evening.
McMenamin's out there in the centres.
No, halfback. Who's the halfback? Again for numbers. Hard is for numbers.
Sorry, Chapman out there in the centres.
Now the Reds controlling it at the moment. Moore has it.
5-6.
Free kick taken by Cordingley. Running to the line. Now he gives it to Barnes. Flatley can't find a way through. Cordingley. Blake. Plenty of blue jumpers to pull the big man down. They'll try and turn him. But it's still there for the Reds. Cordingley again. Here's Latham from a standing start. Avia has him. Devine also to Pokey.
Well, that gets their momentum back for the Reds.
Yeah, good strong run. Flatley trying to squeeze through the gap, but it soon closed. Advantage being played here for the Reds right in front. Cordingley. It goes forward. Will come back.
Cordingley knew there was advantage, so he knew it was worthwhile having a dab. He needed a runner on his inside, and they were almost over.
Barnes down on his haunches, the youngster. The try score earlier on for the Reds.
Yeah, Barnes just looks a little tentative tonight. He's not taking the ball at the line like he has the last few weeks. I can only assume he's injured. He is limping.
He's not assuming that same sort of control. It's not a worry because Johansson is actually a key figure when he comes onto the field. Flatley will just move to number 10. Johansson to inside centre, and Johansson and Latham running off him is a deadly double. Flatley already assuming a lot more responsibility before Barnes is even off the field, which we're being told that he will be coming off.
Mark Connor's also been down in back play. Cameron Trelaw warming up.
Successful penalty attempt by Elton Flatley.
Barnes has left the field. Johansson on. Barnes, some sort of leg injury.
Well, he's only 19 years of age. His third appearance for the Reds.
That's a rib injury. No, I love my diagnosis from up here.
1 point in it, 12-11. Blues over the Reds. First half action. Both teams looking for their first win in 2006. The Blues looking for their first win in Brisbane in Super Rugby.
Passes forward. The Reds' kick-off control has been appalling.
Forward. Watch it in his carefully.
Well, Reds have made 2 errors from restarts. I think that's 2 out of 3.
Easy forward pass, Kearnsey. Ooh, pretty flat. You had the impression that Ruin Topoki thought it was forward as well.
Yeah.
He pulled up.
He wasn't confident.
You all right, mate?
So Mark Connors, 20-test veteran. 125 matches for Queensland, so he's second now behind Andrew Slack, 133.
Benign, let it come. Crouch and hold! Both sides. Let's go, Phil. Stay up. Still waiting for the engage. No, both sides. Crouch and hold!
The Blues are stacked and racked and ready to go on the right. All in and very wide. Even outside that, what you can see on the camera is Doug Howlett, one wider than Nathiwa. There, have a look at that. And there's Drew Mitchell on the right-hand side of the screen as the last of the Reds.
And hold!
That ball was out that time. Why wouldn't he just let Steve Devine pick it up and carry on, Phil?
No idea, Mr. Clark.
Because there's a referee's assessor watching.
Pulling down.
Now he gives a penalty to
3 pulling down.
Well,
the Blues.
Rodney Blake wasn't pulling down. Rodney Blake normally is a tight head, and he's having to adjust to play loose head, and they're 2 completely different positions, so it's obvious that he's going to struggle for a little bit until he starts to get into the swing of things of playing loose head.
It's no good explaining that to the ref, though, is it?
No. Apparently the scrums, Kenya versus Madagascar, were very strong, good scrums.
Both held up.
Well, the Blues are going to have a shot. 9 metres inside Reds territory.
How many scrum machines would they have in Kenya?
Oh.
Thousands.
They have those rhinos, I think.
The real rhinos.
The real rhinos.
Not the ones on the rollers.
Cesar Lavia, Australian fans first spotted him playing rugby league for the Melbourne Storm. Got the distance, and the direction is spot on as well. Well, he's 50% like Elton Flatley, 2 from 4, and it's 15 points to 11.
Well, I haven't rated him, but tonight he's been going all right, Lavia. I thought he's been one of the players holding them back. Good platform for him from up front. Devine throwing some good balls to him, and also his goal kicking well.
Last night we saw with the Chiefs playing the Western Force that they had all black wingers, and they went looking for the ball. Still can't believe that we're not seeing Rokocoko involved in Super Rugby. Strike weapon out on the left wing, and I don't think he's touched the ball so far in this first half.
Well, powerful play here by the Blues. It's disintegrated. Well, there's hands there from the Reds.
Advantage.
Advantage being played for the Reds, though. Accordingly, Flatley. Here's Johansson. It's a big lump of a lad, but Reid holds on. Pick and
Look,
drive.
accordingly. Gets him over the advantage line.
Latham at half.
There's more.
Needs someone with him.
Taken by Woodcock.
Leave it now, leave it.
Latham's back.
Latham looking for a 3-pointer. Not a bad strike. It's over. It's 3 points to Chris Latham.
Well, I'll be glad if he scored one in the Super Rugby before. I can't recall him knocking one over. Clarkie, you're the expert.
I'm not aware of it. 198 points. That is his first, in fact, his first drop goal.
And
Taken a while.
Didn't he have some backspin on it too? It just landed past the pin, sucked back. Beautiful.
So it's 15 points to 14. 1 point in it again.
So Greg Clark, 9-eye.
Oh, beautiful to watch. And like Chris Latham, I hit one of them every 10 years. Now's Latham onto the left foot.
Now backwards. And don't speak, number 5. Yeah, he's clear.
Into touch.
Well, Latham denied after there's been some problems with his kicking, hitting them all right. Well, let's talk about hitting a kick all right. This is the camera to watch it from. Kathumpa. I wanted to see his face because I think it would have come as a surprise to him as well.
Well, that wasn't straight again, but this time the touch judge, Tapa Henning over on the far side, alerted the referee. But again, he's
Forward.
happy with it.
I couldn't see there. Just leave it out there. Yeah, I know it went against your head and forward.
I can only assume that the referee is not hearing his touch judge because on 2 occasions Tapa Henning has definitely indicated with a hand signal that the throws were not straight, and the referee plays on.
Well, Flatley's held on to Williams well until Croft came and helped him there.
Devine, the Blues looking to have the last say. Across field it goes for Dougie Howlett's wing. Who wants it? It came off a blue, we're told. The Reds are going to get the throw in.
Mitchell copped a whack in the mouth for his troubles. Showed great commitment just to get up there.
Half-time siren sounds. And he wants to
What part
continue
of open
on.
don't you understand? Just open up. Go.
Come back, Flynn.
Moore goes to the back. It's sloppy, but the bounce is good there for Cordingley. He wants to get to the dressing room. It's into touch, and that is half-time at Suncorp Stadium. Blistering start to the match. It saw 3 tries in the first 8 or so minutes, but at half-time the Blues lead by 1 point.
Well, it's been a close old game, full of aggression, full of vigour. I don't think it's gone wide enough as yet, because when it has, there's been plenty of holes out there. This second half will be an intriguing affair.
Who's got the petrol in the tank to go on with it tonight? At half-time, it is the Blues 15, Reds 14. Let's get some reaction from the Reds camp, and the assistant coach joins us, Damon Emtage. Now, Damon, more injury problems. What's the latest with Berrick Barnes?
Yeah, Berrick's done something to his ribs, so he won't be playing any further part in the match.
And the message at half-time, can you go all the way?
We certainly can. It's a case of deja vu, but the Blues have got some massive line speed tonight, so we're looking at being very, very direct, particularly in this first 20 minutes in the second half.
Now, you talk line speed, I think you mean in defence. Does that mean maybe a couple of little kicks over the top to slow them down and set them on their heels?
Yeah, there's space in behind their midfield with their fullback playing wide, and also probably hitting Lordy direct or coming back on some switches.
Damon, they're struggling to get a lot of faces together.
Yeah, rhythm's a problem. When we got rhythm, we look good. We're probably splitting our attack a bit, which is probably evident with going wide before going forward.
Okay, well, best of luck with the second 40. We spoke to Elton Flatley prior to the match. He said, we've got to get in a position to win it and go on with it tonight, so let's hope it is third time lucky at Suncorp.
That's right. Thanks, boys.
Damon in charge there, the assistant coach. Alec Evan, of course, also assisting Jeff Miller, the scrum doctor, Mr. Evans. And David Nusafora, the Australian coach, who's won the Super title with the Brumbies. He's hoping that his team can break their drought.
We've just done a quick tally. The Reds have only got 14 on the field. Elton Flatley missing, and I understand he's had some he's having stitches put in an eye problem. Taylor Brown has just run on the field as the 15th member.
There's Nick Williams there. He's had an impact tonight. Hasn't made a lot of metres. He's had 4 runs for 17 metres, made 7 tackles, but it's really his working tight that's been really impressive. Working very hard.
Flatley has been stitched up just in the nick of time, and so he will take his place in the number 12, but he'll be at first receiver because Berrick Barnes is off. Flatley getting the second half underway, just 1 point in it. And forward off one of the Reds players.
And Huxley was in front of Latham after it came off Latham's hands.
Not the start the Reds were looking for.
No, I always found those, there's the drop from Chris Latham, tough one to take. I always found those tricky kickoffs like that more of a distraction for my own team rather than for the opposition.
Well, Latham took it and got it back to Mitchell, who wants to have a run.
Oh, and does well. Oh!
So it was a great ball and all tackle from Topoki.
It was time to pass, that's for sure.
Now Blake, back it goes. Huxley into touch.
Lovely off spinner.
Nice pass from Rodney Blake, halfback.
Well, Drew Mitchell made the initial decision to run, beat one man. This is where he should have given it, just here, because otherwise you get knocked around.
Well, he showed the ball, and I was thinking he was hoping that Topoki would fall for that show of the ball. He didn't.
Go for the blood bin.
Mark Connors is going to the blood bin early on. So number 18, Cameron Trelaw, formerly from the Warringah Club in Sydney, comes on for a rare appearance.
And hungry, very aggressive player, Cameron Trelaw. Not a lot of experience at this level. Big and tough.
In the mould of Warringah second rows.
No numbers. Numbers over. No numbers.
Pearls and temples of this world.
Not quite as tall as Jimmy Futrell.
Not quite.
Take two-handed there by Flavel, and they drive it up over the halfway line, the Blues.
Oh, massive effort.
From the side.
And they'll get the penalty here.
From the side, number 18.
Number 2, enthusiastic Cameron Trelaw. He's got pinged for coming in from the side.
Your number 2 is standing in the line from the start. He's not attempting to stand outside in a 5, the hooker. He can't be in the line. It's going to be a penalty against him from the start. Just speak to him quickly.
So he's meant to be our halfback.
He's meant to be out in the 5 or
he was
on
out
that
of the
side.
15.
Yes, he's in.
This could take a PowerPoint presentation to explain that to Chris Latham. Are you talking scrums, line out, or ruck?
Oh, goodness. He didn't talk to number 2 anyway.
No, he just went straight back to fullback. They'll sort themselves out.
Take number 2 away. Take number 2 away.
Well, he's looking at...
well, there's a numbers issue here for the Reds. They're going to get in trouble.
Taken by Williams. And the Blues now have it inside Reds territory in the 22.
They're collapsing them all there.
The big Greg Rawlinson has ripped a shirt off one of the Reds players.
Oh, what happened to that?
And he's reversed it.
What happened to...
Yes, it is your penalty. And he knew I was going to take the penalty. You don't take the law in your own hand. That's the last time you mount in here and someone took him.
One of the ball boys is a graffiti artist to put a number on his back.
Someone was mountaineering, is what JC said then. There's some mountaineering.
It's only Steve Devine.
Goodness, it's a halfback. It's a little
rubber
love
tag.
scratch.
Well, here's the shirt ripping. Couldn't wait to swap after the game.
I've never seen that before.
No, that's extraordinary.
Apart from you when you get into a phone box when someone's in trouble and your Superman suit comes on.
Chris Latham.
Well, that was a
touch.
Clarkie, you've got to think that's a real let-off for the Reds. That's a 3-point let-off there because they had an easy penalty shot from that, but it was reversed because of the dangerous rucking.
Tap down, and who wants it? It's there for the Reds. Accordingly, dive pass, Flatley. I'll tell you one man that's having a very close look at all of the Australian teams as far as their kicking goes, and that is Wallaby coach John Connolly, speaking to him prior to the match. He's pretty happy with the commitment now at the breakdown, but not happy with the kicking.
Oh, kicking last night was terrible. Brock James.
Oh, accordingly.
On his own. The kick ahead. Accordingly on Rokocoko. Who do you want to back? Latham was going to beat them all anyway. And he
brilliant.
Here comes Rokocoko.
It was Flatley that just slowed him. Advantage being played here for the Reds.
Not releasing the ball, the Blues.
Well, it started with the dart from Cordingley. They kept the pressure on, and they get the penalty.
His instinct is incredible. As soon as that scrum moves a slight bit, it wheeled, and he's just taken off. Flavel couldn't put it with him. He's put it over Rokocoko, and he matched up all right with Rokocoko in the foot race.
Well, Flatley's going to have a shot here to try and give the Reds the lead for the first time in this match. Not this period where they've been found wanting the Reds. It's in the last 20 minutes of the two previous matches. But if they can just keep their lead and keep nudging away.
Can Flats actually see the goalpost with that thing on his head? He certainly can with one eye.
See that little eye opening there? That's got to impede you.
I am not around the middle.
Flatley.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, strap your head every week, Elton Flatley.
I think it'll start a trend, all the young goal-kicking kiddies.
So they're in front for the first time, the Reds. 17-15 over the Blues.
Have a look at that. Dead eye.
Excuse the pun. Chapman takes it for the Reds, so that was their best restart take, you would think, in the match so far.
Oh, he's had it. Gone open. Bad move.
Mathira across to Rokocoko. Big Joe! Almost through.
Accordingly made the tackle in the end.
Lavia. After Joe Rokocoko got them onto the front foot, got them over the advantage line.
Pass was just a bit high at his head, but still should have caught it.
You see that occurs when defence is screaming up on you, as Flatley and Johansson were. You had a bit of a peek.
What's the number one you've got it? Thank you. That's nice. You can come into that side. Can we get his body shape up? Not now, not now. Let's do it. Yes. Crouch and hold. Engage.
Accordingly with the put in. Big scrum from the Blues. Twisting it.
Coming down again.
No. So you're going to keep the put in.
Careful, leave him, number 7, leave him. Thank you.
The Blues hard done by there. That seemed to wheel through the 90 degrees. Should be their feed.
Yeah, the Blues scrum very powerful on that occasion. As we've said before, Rodney Blake, a side of the scrum that he's not accustomed to. Tom Court, new into this arena.
Just get it up. Break it up. Up too low. Up. Wait. Back line, go. Out, engage.
There for Cordingley and Flatley. Wanting to play it down in the Blues territory.
Oh, that's chewed off some territory. Might be too long.
Touch and goal.
Captain.
Will they come all the way back for the scrum?
Yep, be mad not to. Big advantage to the Blues. The right option by Flatley, just the slightly wrong execution.
Just give an indication whether you want a scrum or a minute two. Crouch and hold. Engage. Steady, steady. No,
Reason they're back here, Marto.
Oh, if you kick it long, goes over the sideline in the end goal or the dead ball line, the scrum comes back from where the person kicked it with the opposition feed. So you are penalised for kicking long.
Make sure they hold it.
Must give weight now.
Fine for New Zealand and South African fans, but here in Australia we get new fans every week.
Going down, both sides. Right in the middle.
Scrums of the year.
Yeah, it's very close, this one. It's maybe make number 99 so far of 100 great scrums in 2006. There's been some crackers so far this year.
Now you must settle first, both sides. Crouch and hold. Engage.
Rokocoko wants the ball on the left wing.
Bogey to it to Bogey. He tackled Huxley. Rokocoko got it, but not the position he was hoping for. He's driven back, lays it back beautifully for Divide. Lavia, and they cough it up. Rawlinson it was.
Latham, counter.
Kick. And the bounce is going to be good for the Blues. Who's back there? Flavel.
Howlett might have gone out on the ball. It has.
Good chase, Chris Latham. Well done, Elton Flatley.
He's never got to work with both sixes, 6 blue and 6 red.
Sixes, don't push. Stick to your 6.
McMenamin threw a nice punch at Flavel. Well, it looked nice, it just didn't connect.
Got a player down on halfway, and it's a replacement Tom Court for the Reds.
6. Where's number 6?
So there's McMenamin and Flavel.
You're number 6. Stop the pushing and shoving. That's not part of the game. There's no rugby skills in there. There's no rugby skills in pushing and shoving. Keep out of it.
What was that? There's no rugby skills in pushing and shoving.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have had a career.
Yeah. Stay out, blue. You must move. Don't move, Mark.
Big Kev, James Horwell.
5. Stay out, half.
Stephen Moore goes to the back.
Pop that. That's
There's
sloppy.
a mile offside.
Well, it's
Was,
there
Nick Williams.
for the Reds. So the game just getting bogged down a little. Crunch time here, 52-minute mark. Anyone's game.
Well, about the same time this week, last week, Marto, the Reds were leading the Crusaders.
Yeah, 21-16. It all came apart in the next 10 minutes. The Red Scrum's in a little bit of trouble here. That'd be my biggest fear, and even their line out, the Reds now are struggling a touch.
Come
Haven't lost one yet. Very scrappy ball.
Get your arm over. Binding. Crouch and hold. Okay.
That's a better scrum.
Chapman hands it off to Cordingley, who throws a dummy. 10-metre mark, Blues territory. We have another scrum to bog things down a little. Sorry, Kenzie, I know you love them, but... Great if we could just see some of these flyers in action out wide.
It's like a symphony in there. It's like Vivaldi's Spring, just a lovely, light stepping, beautiful movement.
When will the fat man sing? Lavia with the kick. Latham. Oh! Tuatavaki threw himself at Latham and came off second best. Accordingly, back to Johansson. He'll find touch.
He's done well, Chris Latham there.
He was going at 1,000,000 miles an hour to Tuatavaki. I don't know what he split. There's blood pouring out of him. Just clipped his forehead there somewhere. This.
Oh, on Latham's shoulder.
Cop that. About to see a man go to the blood bin.
Anthony Tuatavaki.
Like I just saw Mark Connors on the sideline has just removed all the tape, indicating I don't think he'll be back on. Cam Treloar, I think.
We had a report to say that he's suffering from a rib injury, Mark Connors.
Another one.
Chris Latham. A few repairs for him as well.
That looks like a dislocation, is it? Right about the game has got bogged down in about the last 7 or 8 minutes.
Go over. Here's the mark. Play on.
Mealamu goes to the back and finds Troy Flavel. He hands it off to Ellie Williams. Rawlinson has it at the back now. Just inside Reds territory, up over the 10-metre mark now. In fact, that's a good leg drive from Mealamu.
Roll away. Leave it. Play advantage.
Well, the referee was telling the Reds to leave it. They didn't do it, so a penalty to the Blues. And
oh, Devine's taken off.
Here's the mark.
Not on the mark, so he'll be called back.
Well, I think they'll probably be glad about that. Lavia wants to take the shot.
Now, Tom Court's in trouble for the Reds as well. He's down. He's gone down a couple of times in the last few minutes. Now, if he goes off, they're going to have to go to non-contested scrums.
No, or Holmes, of course, you can bring your prop back on.
Holmes can go back on if he... Well, is he able?
He doesn't look well, does he?
No, he's not good.
So Holmes has got a dodgy shoulder. He's got to come back on. Do you bring Sean Hardman on and Stephen Moore? The hooker maybe go to prop. Oh, I'll let them work it out.
What are you tipping with Tom Court there, Marto, and Dr. Martin?
Tom Court, that looks like it's a knee injury.
Well, he's not going to be able to put the Blues in front of there.
You've had some ordinary goal kicking this weekend's round.
Blues missing Luke McAllister.
Substitution. Hang on.
So it is still the Reds 17, Blues 15.
Moore off, Hardman on. Holmes back on.
Well, the scrums haven't been all that healthy in the last few minutes. Maybe this will change things. Stephen Moore, good game tonight.
Yeah, he's worked hard. No doubt about it.
Flatley goes
out on the full.
Oh dear.
Captain, go straight over. What do you want? Option?
Jesus, a very lazy looking kick from Elton Flatley.
Well, I guess it's something that he hasn't been called upon to do this season with Berrick Barnes taking all the 22s.
Well, a great opportunity here for the Blues to attack. Down by 2. Desperate for a win this season.
Engage.
lost their last 5 in Super Rugby.
Go back, go back.
They've stacked the left with Howlett and Rokocoko.
Lavia gave it to Napiwa, and he goes without it.
Huxley, who made the tackle? Johansson and Cordingley, I think. Clogged up that hole.
Okay,
went
just
for
give that
broke.
again to me, Marky. Is it binding?
Let's have a look. Slid across field, looking to drop it in, hoping there was a hole appeared. Thought Cordingley the proper hit.
Forward as well, didn't it?
Coach and home.
Well forward.
I'm waiting, you're wasting time. Hold.
Blues still with their original front row. Woodcock, Mealamu and Afoa.
So play on.
It's there for Cordingley. Away. He's got Proctor on the right. He's not going to have the pace, but Cordingley's going to kick ahead. Doug Howlett getting back. It's going to beat everyone into touch. So again, Cordingley catching them napping around the side of the scrum. Line out 6 metres from the corner flag. Sam Cordingley.
Left the Reds for the last 3 seasons, came back, and he is now the darling. He's been man of the match in the first 2 games. Someone said to me George Gregan ran a lot last night. He ran 4 times, only made 4 metres. Sam Cordingley's made about 18 football fields in the last 3 games.
Mealamu goes long and finds Gray.
Leave it. No Latham.
Devine, Lavia. Fine touch, but the Reds will get the throw into the line-out. First throw for Sean Hardman coming off the bench.
Was there a degree of obstruction? Not really.
Just thinking, what the hell do I do now? I've got to put the kick in, I guess.
Well, his twin brother David Croft running next to him.
And Rokocoko, I think he pulled the right manoeuvre.
Can they win the line-out, the Reds? There it is for Croft. No, he can't control it, so Flavel has it. He steals it for the Blues.
Good presence by Flavel.
Lavia wants to get out of there. He goes high. Latham calling.
Oh, brilliant.
Halfway mark. Accordingly, to the right they go.
Chapman takes it right up into the teeth of defence.
Mitchell Chapman, 5 metres inside Blues territory. Flatley. Here's Hardman running into Rawlinson and also Daniel Braid. Flatley
runs right, kick left.
Kicking for Mitchell, but no real pressure there. And Howlett takes it.
Oh, he's trouble.
Dragged down by Hallward. 10-metre mark, Blues territory. Divine.
Leave it, one.
Mealamu.
His leg drive is a phenomenon. They need to measure that and find a way of generating electricity.
Going forward.
Keven Mealamu after contact. There's no one else like him in the rugby world.
He's just got such powerful legs.
Substituted.
Divine off.
So 20 comes on, John Senio.
Have a look at Latham. He had the height. The spring got him up there. The eyes never let the ball. I think it just clipped him on the chin too, that one. Come back well from the first one. If you weren't with us in the first minute of play, I guess it was, Clarkie. The bomb went up. Just put it down, bounced straight up to Ruud Topoki under the post. That's how the game began.
Keven Mealamu receiving a bit of treatment. There's Anthony Tuatavaki. He's been part of the New Zealand production line. Under 19, under 21s, New Zealand 7s. And with the injury to Conrad Smith, some talk that he'll be in the frame for the All Black number 13 jumper this year. Mealamu, captain for the first time tonight. 13 coming back on. So Billy Wangasa-Duadua, Fijian born player, will go back to the bench.
Bet he's not real quick either.
Engage! Play it!
Picked up in the back by Nick Williams.
Oh.
Got the advantage line, and here's Flavel.
Leave it there, go away.
They can get these passes to stick.
Lavia running to the line, giving it now to the fullback. Athiwa taken by Johansson. Zenio back into the traffic. Woodcock gives it to Lavia inside Kapoki. Scored the first try. Zenio, Lavia with a dummy. Didn't forfeit though. Trelaw holds on. Mealamu was in there to take it forward again. Zenio, switch. Ellie Williams.
Only the second time in the game they've got over 7 phases, so they're getting some rhythm.
Zenio. Advantage being played.
Yeah, poor penalty, Rodney Blake, I think it was on that occasion. You've got to leave that half-back alone.
Straight in front, 34 metres out.
Blues just lacking direction there. Not playing with any widths whatsoever, which is where their strength is.
Change of kicker here for the Blues as they try and regain the lead. Isa Athiwa, Fiji international.
Don't come much easier.
Right in front. 36, 37 metres back.
Missed a few tonight, Clark. Would it be 4, maybe?
Yeah, well, it's as you mentioned, the goal kicking hasn't been fantastic. They've missed 3. It was Lavia that missed 3 from 5, in fact, that kicked.
Anyone wondering where Doug Howlett's hair went? Meant the week to Athiwa for the season.
Straight transplant.
Oh, goodness me. I think that was William Wallace, wasn't it?
Athiwa.
Let's go.
He's got it.
Loads her up. And the Blues from New Zealand are up by 1. 18 points to 17.
Tom McVeary on.
Big Kev. James Horwell coming off with lock forward for the Reds. So that'll mean that Mitchell Chapman, we'll check the next scrum, Mitchell Chapman will be going from number 8 into lock. With Cameron Trelaw. McVeary to number 8.
Well, let's see what they can do with this restart.
Game's lost its spark in the last 15 minutes or so. Danger period.
Very stop-start. Whoever gets their momentum going next will win this match, you tend to sense.
15 to go. Yep.
Won by the Reds.
Holmes.
Accordingly, cleaned out there. Penalty to the Reds.
Not you. Falling over.
Vince Flavel just losing his footing, falling over into the middle of the ruck.
If the Reds win this game, remember that moment as a turning point for the victory.
Flatley will have a shot to try and regain the lead.
So this slows it down again. Look at Latham there, firing up his team. Only his second game as Queensland Reds captain.
Well, after missing his first 2 shots at goal, he's landed the last 3 attempts flatly.
And the last one was a cracker from out wide.
That left eye is closed even more. Flatley into the 600s now as far as points go in Super Rugby. 84th appearance for his beloved Reds. Elton Flatley holding around to the left. Still the Blues in front by 1, 18 to 17 after they led 15-14 at half-time. 67 minutes gone. It was around this time in the 2 previous matches that the Reds were able to, or weren't able to, keep the pressure on their opponents.
You've got to remember, both these teams have been conceding an average of about 20 points in the second half so far this season.
Both of them have the worst defensive stats.
This is a good ball.
Oh,
Nafiwa, Latham,
not forward by Latham.
and Cesar Lavia with the kick into the in goal.
That gives us a chance for what rare occasion tonight to call Huxley's name. He's hardly touched the ball, Julian Huxley.
Been a feature of this year's.
Leave it now, leave it now, Blue, leave it.
Gutsy move from the Reds.
That is courageous.
Flatley. With the touch. 9 from halfway.
But a feature of this year's Super 14 so far is the lack of teams getting over the 7 phases, being able to maintain phase ball. What is going on?
Well, I think the defence has been so good, teams don't want to keep possession. If you haven't, I have a look at David Croft.
Let's go. Yes.
He'll be saying, I'm okay, I'm enjoying this.
Go 7.
We're having fun. If anyone saw the Reds Waratahs game.
So Croft into the bench.
No sub.
What a great Reds player he has been.
Let's go, Blue.
58th consecutive match tonight.
I need a sub to come back on. They don't have one. Looks like Stephen Moore's going to come back on. Oh, there's the knee.
Yep, you saw it open up straight away, just a little one on the head.
The heads do bleed a lot. They don't have to be bad for it to bleed.
The Blues now. Senio, Lavia. They're going to try their luck. Just a game of chess at the moment. This team's hoping that the bounce of the ball is going to go their way and they can go on with this one.
I find it incredible with their backline, Clarkie, that's their best. They go for the lottery option of putting up a bomb.
Yeah, it's staggering, isn't it? You've got Rokocoko and Howlett out there in the wings and you're putting bombs up.
Well, with the scoreline at 1 point of difference, you've got just over 10 minutes to go. You do want to be playing the game down in the opposition half, but not via a bomb.
Go Red. Open Red, half a metre, go.
Wait for the other team to make a mistake and maybe penalties will sort this game out.
Croft is coming back onto the field.
Okay, Mark. Let's play. Time on. Open up. Receiver out, half a metre. Go a metre, no more. Open Red. Open up Red. Go. More.
Taken by Flavel. Mealamu has it at the back. Goes to the ground. Senio, Lavia, Pokey onto the left foot. Latham. Howlett. Cross to Pokey onto the left foot. Won't find touch, so Johansson.
Let's see him have a run.
Well, Mitchell's there.
Drew Mitchell.
Could be trouble. Johansson locked onto a ball for the Reds and it has come back.
And here's a chance.
Flatley looks up with the gap there. Now he throws it. Latham. Good ball, McMenamin. Up over halfway. 10-metre mark, in fact, now for the Reds.
Somebody's in terrible pain at the bottom of that.
Well, he's going to walk them another 10. Flatley might be pretty happy about this.
Timeout.
Called timeout. He's going to have a chat.
Number? 12. What's it called? 12 is not going to shout at me again. When I penalise him, speak to him quickly. I'll wait for you.
I thought it was someone shouting in pain. They were shouting at JC 14.
Hang on.
Flatley going to have a shot here.
Try and regain the lead.
Oh, he's got to have a crack at it.
18-17 at the moment to the Blues. Kicked the beauty from a similar spot not so long ago.
JC's actually done all right tonight.
Did I hear right?
Yes, I've given a ref a rap. Yeah, I'm sorry. It'll never happen again. I think all the referees this year have been a little lax on advantage and offside. They could certainly lift their game around that area. But generally, his game's been good.
Listen to the noise. That shows you how many Aucklanders are here, living in Brisbane, and are here tonight in the crowd.
Flatley. He's done it. The Reds are in front again. Points. $18 for the Blues. Yes, the fist pump from Latham.
Chapman takes it up. Oh, obstruction there, accidental.
The Bledisloe Cup match being played in Brisbane this year. I wonder if anyone's going to be cheering for the Wallabies. Judging by the ribbing that Flatley's been getting, lining up those kicks from the expat Kiwis in southeast Queensland. All rugby fans, so that's the main thing. Senio.
Accordingly on fire. Senio looks like he'll get it back. Oh no, it's come back to the Reds.
Little hand in there.
Here's the reason you don't want to be stuck in your own half. You make a mistake and they can put over a penalty like Nathi was about to.
Not the easiest of kicks under pressure like this. Not the first choice kicker either.
Yeah, the Reds players running on unsure. I don't know, may have been Cameron Trawler, not sure which one, but used their hands to drag the ball back to their side.
First kick was a beauty.
The Reds crowd, the Queenslanders in the Reds crowd are now giving him a bit of curry, a payback for what they gave Flatley.
Naviwa, good strike. Looks good. Flags are up. Pressure kick, and he delivers. 21-20. Blues over the Reds. The arm wrestle continues at Suncorp Stadium.
Nick Williams, one of the feature players tonight. I'm sure they wish he had his hands on the ball even more often. Looks like they're going back to the traditional kick-off here towards the forwards.
Accordingly, gets the bounce. Kicks it out on the full. Now they come back for a line out, and the Blues will get the throw in. Tries have been hard to come by. In fact, none in the second half. Just 2 penalties apiece. It's been 60-something minutes, I think, since we've seen the last try. 3 in the first 8 minutes.
And it started at such a blistering rate, but it's been combative, the whole fixture tonight. We talked before the game about desperation. Both teams looking for a win. 12th and 13th on the ladder going into this game.
Reds playing 4 of their first 5 games here at Suncorp. They're on the road next week to Hamilton to play the Chiefs in New Zealand.
Blues trying to earn every metre the hard way. I reckon Levy is going to kick here. No, Senio does. They want to get into the Reds' half.
But Berrick leaving it behind, and so
they've got to go wide.
Rawlinson couldn't really pass. He had so many of the Reds players retreating. Nothing happening there, so we're going to come back for the knock on by Henare Veritau. Flavel is down.
There he is, right in the middle of this, pointing to where the ball is. I think he's saying there's a Reds ball on our side, a Reds player on our side. Look at that head going up and down from Mick Williams. They're hungry.
Some talk about whether or not Flavel would last the distance coming back from his stint in Japan. First time in the Blues since 2003. He'll be determined to see out the next 5 minutes.
Well, the Blues are in the box seat, 1 point ahead, 4 minutes left. Joe Rokocoko. If you don't remember him, he used to score a lot of tries. This season, it's been a drought.
Well, it goes longer than this season. Hasn't scored a try in the last 5 Super Games, now 6 Super Games. Rokocoko just not getting any opportunities. Senio picked up here by Croft. He pops it up to the support, and the Reds charge ahead. There's Cameron Treloar, pick and drive. He lays it back. Rodney Blake protecting it now accordingly.
Oh, they're offside there.
Johansson.
Leave it now. Leave it blue. Leave it blue. Falling over number 3.
Tonofawa just coming off his feet. Penalty to the Reds.
I'll tell you what I did see here. We've seen the penalty. The first thing Flatley did was turn around to Julian Huxley and point and say it's yours. Huxley can kick long in terms of penalty shot. Doesn't want it. He doesn't want the pressure.
Croft needs more attention on that head wound. Stephen Moore goes on as a replacement. Line out. You can just sense the nervousness from both these two teams. Who's going to win it? 21-20, the Blues over the Reds at the moment.
The Blues are twitchy about giving away a penalty.
Yeah, the numbers was okay.
Initial knock on by the Reds.
I can't wait for you guys to come in.
The Blues have got the safety of a 1 point buffer. They'll just pump this down into Reds territory.
Time off.
Croft comes back onto the field for the Reds. No, he doesn't.
Woodcock receiving some treatment.
That was Flavel putting pressure on the Reds jumper. Mitchell Chapman there that caused that turnover.
Time on.
Reds still with a big chance here, Mardo, but at least they've certainly gone into that last quarter with a bit of enthusiasm and haven't allowed the opposition to run away from them like we saw in the last game, especially.
Thank you. Let's go. You're wasting time. Both sides up. Up. It's mark 2. 2 over the mark.
Time out.
Break up and go to the mark. Right. Thank you. You go. Crouch and hold. Okay.
John Senio with the put into the scrum. Williams picks it up at the back, beats one tackle. It's a leg drive going up towards halfway. And it comes out, it's sloppy. But the referee will hack it down.
Brad doesn't agree, but it appeared to be a right decision from up here. Came off the legs of a Blues player, the hands of a Reds player. Let's have a look. Williams getting some great drive there. Ball came out here, yeah, came off the legs, and then came off the hands of Mitchell Chapman, number 8.
Ticking over. Now here's a free kick to the Reds.
Wasting time.
Free kick. So here we go with the Reds, pretty much now or never, you would think. Hardman up over the 10-metre mark, Blues territory. Accordingly, Flatley, the crowd roars. Johansson. Tafoki comes up and shuts him down. And he's lost the ball forward. Here we go, Rokocoko. Nathiwa. Nathiwa up over halfway. Lavia it was. Senio. So the Blues inside Reds territory now. Lavia again. Howlett kicking pretty aimlessly, really. It's going to go into touch in goal, so we'll come back from where he kicked it.
But only 20 seconds left. They'd want to get this scrum set.
Option.
Well, Dougie Howlett, I think, wanted to end it pretty much there, putting it into touch.
I'll give you the marks, guys.
Oh, the tension in the crowd, incredible. The Blues are taking their time. The Reds are ready to go as the who to win.
Let's go for it.
Blues 21, Reds 20.
Yes, come, let's go.
The siren has sounded. Last throw of the dice definitely now for the Reds.
And hold.
Latham and Johansson on the left-hand side of this scrum. Where do they go? They're coming right.
Accordingly, gives it to Mitchell.
Leave it, Blue.
He's thrown into the turf. Accordingly, looks to the blind. Pops it back on the inside. Cameron Treloar. Accordingly, Mitchell.
Ball must be kept in hand.
Mitchell running into the traffic.
Oh, he's in trouble there. He's off his feet.
Thank you.
It's all over. That's the end of it at Suncorp. The Blues are delirious. They have broken their drought. First win ever in Super Rugby for the Blues in Brisbane. Well, you've got a feel for the Reds. They've had another real dig here. They come up with 1 bonus point for losing by less than 7, but the full-time scoreline, the Blues 21, the Reds 20.
The jubilation on their faces tells the story. Here's Nick Williams. Have a look at them. They were feeling the pressure at home. They had the names. They just didn't have a win. Then there's the other side of the coin in the background. Elton Flatley, Rodney Blake, almost tears from the Reds. They know they'll remain in 13th position, and it hurts a lot to come that close 3 weeks in a row at your home ground.